whether you're alone by choice or find yourself at a temporary loose end. This timeless tarot reading will help you gain perspective and maybe even crack a smile as deeper insight and fulfillment oozes into your life. This video will have found you when the message resonates. Don't be driving or operating machinery whilst listening to it. Rather make yourself comfortable, take a long, slow, deep breath, exhale, and relax for a moment. What channel is your heart tuned into at this time? All talk nowadays is about energy, vibrations, and frequencies. So what frequency is your energy vibing at right now? If you're alone but would rather be with others, then you're probably humming along at a lowish frequency. But if you prefer to be that way, then it could be zipping away into innumerable destinations, hoping that this message will be quick and useful. Let's dive in and find out what guidance Spirit has to share if you're alone at this time. So the first energy we're picking up, the overall vibe, is love. Since we're talking about being alone, we can say that this would be finding love within yourself. So a singular sort of love, but that kind of love that can really give you stability and security into the future. There don't seem to be some kind of transition here. So I wouldn't say that this is a permanent situation, that you're alone. It's a time for you to take control of how you can move forward into the future. Pretty recently, you had an experience like a breakup, or you've had arguments with people, a lot of separation, as in maybe you've changed jobs, you've relocated, anything of this sort, and you might be finding that life is not quite as settled as you are accustomed to. But this is just a transitional phase, or you have gone through this transition already, meaning that you could, after all the unpacking has been done and everything is settled in, and now you're finding yourself at a loose end where you would really prefer to be with people that you know, but perhaps they're busy and you're just feeling that moment of nostalgia. At this moment in time, there is that feeling of distance where you might have left where you were before, and you're moving forward. So I'm picking up a sort of maybe a transition as in a relocation for work, because you're definitely working your way up towards something that other people that you know are not there with you. It could even be a promotion at work. It could be a complete relocation, international relocation. But the people who have always been there are not around you right now, and you do miss them terribly. I do see that there's connection, and there is like online connection, that type of thing. Spirit is asking you to go within more, to get to know yourself better, and understand what it is that you're so good at, because there is definitely something that you are exceptionally good at, and others can't be there with you because they just simply aren't as good as you, or they haven't reached your standard yet, or something to that effect. But this is what you're experiencing at the moment. You feel a little bit alone due to the fact that the usual company that you keep is just not available. Before we enter the spiritual guidance part of your reading, I would just like to ask you that if the message is resonating, then please like, subscribe, and share the video with others. This will help the channel to grow. Thank you. Spiritual guidance is you're spending a lot of time alone. You could have had a breakup as well. It's been a big shift in your life. That's why we're talking about a relocation. It could be that, well, if you did get a promotion, then the people that you were friendly with are not available to you anymore at the same level as they were before. If you have relocated, and I get a very strong feeling that this could be what's happening, is that you just feel everything is extremely different to what you're used to. Even if you are a loner and you prefer to be on your own, exploring is not something that you can really get into at this time. Perhaps you don't have the transport or the facilities. You may be a little short on finance. It's also that you are missing the people that you are used to being with. Spirit is assuring you that the good times are still coming. We do see that you're spending a lot of time feeling very alone, which is what the reading is about, and the Spirit is guiding you to not stress. It is a massive shift that you're making in your life here. And although you have people who love you, they're just not around right now, and it's why you are depressed, feeling a little out of place. If you've had a breakup in a relationship, that's also a reason why you might be overthinking things or not being able to process in the same manner as you normally do. This is a huge change in your life, and you need to give yourself a break, all right? Get closer to Spirit. It is a good idea for you to maybe create a ritual for yourself if you don't have one. If you do, then turn to that. And Spirit is always with you, obviously, but this is not a simple adjustment that you're going through. This is something that is needing you to acknowledge that you can't expect too much of yourself and you can't expect too much of others. You are accustomed to a much better and more social environment, or at least a more comfortable environment for yourself. And Spirit is saying, don't stress about it. Things will come right. Do some grounding and get together with anybody you can, even if it's online, and things will come right before you know it. What you need to focus on right now is the job. I'm finding a job here, a new job, so probably a relocation to a new job or maybe even a new country to work, making you feel more inspired. So if that's not where you are right now, then please understand this is what's coming your way in the very near future. The work, if it is a work situation, then you're going to find not only are you capable of the work, there's also decisions to make regarding this situation that you find yourself in. There's opportunities, and quite honestly, there's even love on the cards here. So this is just a very temporary situation that you find yourself in. Please don't stress too much. Do some grounding so that you can feel better for the moment, and know that you're moving forward in a positive vibration, okay? And then for the future, we're looking at you settling nicely into where you are. That's definitely a very positive way of looking at things, fitting in nicely and moving up in life. In fact, this shift in your life is extremely positive. It doesn't find you alone for very long. As I said, there's possibly love waiting around the corner. Whether you are male or female, there's an opportunity for some love here. And also, if this is a work opportunity that you have relocated for, then we're finding that you aren't only very capable of doing what is needed here, but you're also the one who will take it further. So for you to take this opportunity, do just hold back for a moment. Don't go wild and think, well, I've got this and let me, paint the town red or paint the office red. It's a good idea just to take it slowly, but you will eventually fit into this position so wonderfully that you'll wonder why you were so worried in the first place. The overall outcome of your reading is that it'll just take a bit of time for you to heal from what you are experiencing at this moment when the reading finds you. It's not a long-term thing. It's something that you're going to be able to cope with, and although we do miss where we come from, at this moment in time, Spirit wants you to know that you are very capable of turning this into an extremely positive situation. The healing process, keep yourself grounded, ensure that you are keeping in touch with your loved ones, and don't stress, that's all. If you are a person who wants to be alone, then this reading is extremely positive, especially if you are already relocated. In the area of inspiration, yes, you're a little bit downhearted right now, but you know that there's a reason for it, and you're very clear about it. You know it's something that has had to happen, and on that score you are quite happy. What you can do is grounding. Give yourself some self-love, a good pat on the back, because what you're doing is for the betterment of your future, and you're also creating control in your own life. So you've been doing this for a while, taking control of your own life as you get a grip on your emotions. So keep yourself grounded. If you're needing to find a new place to live, or you're finding that there's people that you need to communicate with, just know that you are busy creating a great deal of security for yourself into the future. Guidance from Spirit again, financially you're not doing too badly. There are decisions to make, and there's also a moment where you have to prove yourself to everyone else and to yourself, and that's not going to be a problem for you. Don't stress about it at all. And then regarding relationships and social affairs and at your work, mostly to do with communications, you're very, very good, very qualified at what you do. And although you sometimes doubt yourself, there's no doubt in Spirit that you are in the right place at the right time to be moving forward. And we find also that there's opportunities for you that are coming through, and don't be too quick to grab the first one that comes along, because you are creating security and stability for yourself. And your emotional situation, it's a little bit heavy right now because of the recent relocation and feeling alone as you do. There's a lot of support around you as well. You just maybe haven't come across it or haven't met the right person, for example, in the place that you work or whatever you're doing. At the moment, you haven't really connected with somebody yet, but that opportunity is on its way as well. In the long run, there's a lot of happiness coming your way. So for right now, I know we always look for an instant solution. Take this time to heal yourself, because you need all the energy that you can muster to put into what it is that you're busy creating here. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Then like and share the message to help me grow and inspire others to recall their personal power as well. Please let me know in the comments if this message resonates with you, and pop the little bell on your screen to get notified when my videos are released. I'm there during and a short while after the premiere or the first showing to answer one free question for you in the comments. You might also find the message popping up on your screen right now to be helpful. Stay blessed until we meet again.